My dear students, today I am going to give you a special class on science. This class may attain students from class 7 onwards to class 10. That means class 7, 8, class 9 and class 10 students can read this class, and you can understand what is element, what is atom, what is atomic number, what is mass number, and what are the valencies of the elements. So this is a very special class for you. If you can learn by heart the valencies of the elements, it will help you to understand some other chapters which you are going to read in your next classes. So watch carefully the video, and if you do not understand anything, you please inform me. I will make it clear in my next class. Okay, so now at the first I want to give you the definition of elements. What is called elements? E-L-E-M-E-N-T-S. Elements. What is elements? The substances which cannot be chemically interconverted or broken down into simpler substances are called elements. The substances which cannot be chemically interconverted or broken down into simpler substances are called elements. For example, iron, hydrogen, oxygen, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, aluminum, etc. So note it down and try to understand. The substances which cannot be broken down into simpler substances again are called elements. The elements are the basic form of any substance which cannot be broken down further. If we try to break down the object or substance, then it will lose its chemical property. It will no more the previous one. So primary constituents of substances are called elements. In other words, we can define it as each element is distinguished with each atomic number. Now you may ask me what is called atomic number. Atomic number is atomic number is the total number of proton present in the nuclei of an atom of a substance. So, what is element? Elements are the substance which cannot be broken down into a simpler substance. For example, iron, hydrogen, oxygen, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, aluminum, silver, gold, etc. So you try to remember it and note it down. Next to it, I want to tell you what is called atomic number and what is called mass number. To understand it, I should tell you the structure of an atom. These are the orbit of an atom. These are called orbit. Suppose I am taking an example of a substance called sodium. The chemical symbol of sodium is Na. The atomic number is 11. So we can express sodium in a diagram. Suppose this is the nucleus. In the nucleus, proton and neutrons stay. So if an atom is further broken down, we will get three particles. If an atom is broken down, we will get three components. These are called proton, neutron, and electron. So, proton is positively charged particle, particles. Neutron are neutral or chargeless. Electron are negatively charged particles. In the sodium atom, the proton and neutron will stay in the nucleus or nuclei. Around the nucleus, some round part are there. These are called orbit. O-R-B-I-T, orbit. This is the first orbit, this is the second orbit, this is the third orbit. Now, the atomic number is 11 means the total number of proton present in sodium is 11. The sodium contains 11 proton. So how many neutron will be there? 11 electron will also be there. How many electron sodium will have? 11 electron. So in the first orbit always remain 2 electron. 2 electron. On the first orbit, 2 electrons move around the nucleus. On the second orbit, there are 8 electron moves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 electrons. So how much electronic configuration is? 2, 8, 2, 8, 10 already there. And on the third orbit, how many electron will remain? Only 1 electron. That is there. This is how the atoms are formed of a substance. So I have taken the only one example, sodium. So from here we have understood that how many protons were there? 11 protons. How many electrons will be there? 11 electrons. The pen is also made up of matter or substance or elements or atom. If I touch the pen, it do not give an electric shock. But here proton is also there, electron is also there. Why do not? And movement of electron are called electricity. So it has an electric current. It doesn't give me a shock. Why? Because total number of proton present here and total number of electron present here are remain same. So positive and negative charge are equal. So it remains 0 and it is called, the object is electrically neutral. So it doesn't give a shock. So we are going to read about atomic number. Atomic number means total number of proton present in the nuclei of a element. So in 1H1 it is called hydrogen. Hydrogen. The number of proton is equal to 1 and the number of electron is 1. So it is a part of the periodic table. Here it is the number 1 element, it is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In this way, if you continue in the periodic table, bromine will be 35 and krypton is 36. My dear children, we have noticed in this chart, it is called periodic table, parts of periodic table. Periodic table. This periodic table is prepared according to the atomic number of the elements. So the atomic number of hydrogen is 1, atomic number of helium is 2, lithium is 3, beryllium is 4, boron is 5, carbon is 6, nitrogen is 7, oxygen is 8, fluorine is 9, neon is 10. Sodium is 11, magnesium is 12, aluminum is 13, silicon is 14, phosphorus is 15, sulfur is 16, chlorine is 17, argon is 18. On fourth period, potassium is 19, calcium is 20. In this way, if you put all the serial numbers, then bromines have 35 numbers of proton and krypton has 36 number of krypton. These column, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, this is the 8th column. This is known as noble gas. N-O-B-L-E, noble gas. This group is known as, this column, the element belong to this group is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. In the next row, it will have iodine. So this group is known as halide groups of elements. Groups of elements. So here I have given you the atomic number of the different elements. Now you have to remember the name and symbol of the different elements. H stands for hydrogen, He stands for helium, Li stands for lithium, Be beryllium, B boron, C carbon, N nitrogen, O oxygen, F fluorine, Ne neon, Na sodium, Mg magnesium, Al aluminum, Si silicon, P phosphorus, S sulfur, Cl chlorine, Ar argon, K Ca calcium, Br bromine, Kr krypton, I stand for iodine. So these are the symbol of different important elements you need to learn. Now, I am going to give you the valency of the different elements. Here I am writing valency. Hydrogen is 1, lithium is 1, sodium is 1, potassium is 1. Similarly, fluorine has valency 1, chlorine has valency 1, bromine has valency 1, then iodine has valency 1. These are the 1 valency containing elements. Remember them. Now, why it is 1? How it can be determined? in the next class I will discuss. Now valency 2. Valency beryllium to magnesium to calcium to similarly oxygen to and sulfur also 2 and 4 variable valency 2 and 4. Valency of noble gases is 0. Valency of noble gases equal to 0. Helium has 0 valency, neon has 0 valency, argon has 0 valency, krypton has 0 valency. All noble gas has got a valency is equal to 0. Now valency, boron 3 valency, aluminium 3 valency, similarly nitrogen 3 valency, phosphorus 3 valency, carbon has 4 valency, silicon has 4 valency. Note it down and learn by heart the valency of these elements. So I want to read once again. Valency of hydrogen is 1, lithium is 1, sodium is 1, potassium is 1, fluorine is 1, chlorine is 1, bromine is 1 and iodine is 1. Valency 2 containing elements are beryllium 2, magnesium 2, calcium 2, oxygen 2, sulfur has a variable valency 2 and 4. Valency 3 containing elements are boron 3, aluminium 3, nitrogen 3, phosphorus 3. Carbon has a valency 4 and silicon has a valency 4. This is called noble gas. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, all these noble gas has a valency 0. Helium has 0 valency. So these are called noble gas because they don't want to show any attraction to combine with any other element. So they are called noble gas. So these are the valency. You learn it by heart. It will help you in the chemical equation, balancing of chemical equation, periodic table. When you will be going to read that about the periodic table, in everything you need the valencies of the elements, atomic number, mass number, and elements, about elements, the properties of elements. So you learn by heart this information that I have given today, and in the next class I will give you some more lesson on chemistry. Okay, thank you.